Hello and welcome to Faster Than Reloading, episode 29 for the week of November 10th, 2020. We drop every week to give you the rundown on all the latest gaming news you could possibly need. My name is Anthony Palm, and joining me as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Exciting times. Exciting times. About to get a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple weeks. Also joining us, as usual, he's wearing a Mega 64 shirt. I just don't know what to call him anymore because he doesn't live in Brooklyn anymore. Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up? I'm actually matching.
Full kit wanker. Sit down.
I got a Mega 64 Chroma shirt and Chroma shorts, one of my favorite outfits.
That's what we call people that wear like a full soccer kit, is we call them a full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker, I like it. I'm a full kit wanker.
I wonder if Jake Jericho still listens to the pod. He would get that joke. Jake Jericho, if you still listen to the pod, let us know.
This is a exciting time. Let's set the stage right now. It is November 9th, several days away from the PS5 launch. 7 years from the last official, mainline launch of the PlayStation.
And just to be console agnostic, even though none of us are you're sort of buying one and then maybe doing something with it. But tomorrow is also the launch of the Xbox Series X and Series S. So just want to point that out.
And this week is also the launch of the Super Mario 35th anniversary Game & Watch console. But yeah, a lot of games, a lot of things to talk about. We're going to kind of, there's not much news. So if you want to hear the news, what happened this week, we'll just, yeah, we're going to go over, a couple
reviews came out.
Yeah, a lot of reviews came out too. We're going to go over a couple bullet points worth of news, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff real quick. Before we get into that, though, I do just want to point out, our Extra Life campaign this year has been a massive success. This is like 4 or 5 times more than we've ever raised. So I really appreciate it. If anyone's listening, if you've donated, I really, really appreciate it. And I'm trying to hit $1,000 raised for Extra Life for the Children's Miracle Network by the end of the year. So we only need $122 more to hit that. So if you guys can just chip in $5, $10, it's going to go a long way to get us there. So, but I'm really proud of everyone that helped us. We had it wasn't quite a 24-hour stream. It was kind of broken up over the weekend. But Miguel and I played a lot of games over the weekend. We played a good amount of Hunt Showdown. I was really surprised. So that was a fun time with the Halloween event. I played some Death Stranding. I actually played some Bloodborne while talking to my buddy Kyle, who is getting a PlayStation for the first time since the PS3. So he's getting obviously Bloodborne. He
skipped the 4.
Well, I think he had a PS4 at launch, and then I think he sold it to get an Xbox because his friends were on Xbox, like Jesse, my friend. You guys know Jesse, and all his friends, like they were all on Xbox. So I think that's why he swapped to Xbox. But so he's gonna obviously get Life. Yeah, he's gonna get Bloodborne obviously in the Plus collection. But we were talking about Demon Souls 2 because we were watching the State of Play on the stream. So, but yeah, it's been really great. I might do another stream for the PS5 launch. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so
actually, we did really well this year. A lot of donations, almost $1,000. Is that thanks to? Did we partner up with Jesse? Was it some of Jesse's followers also?
He had a couple people donate as well, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that he was able to help us out. But it was a lot of this year. I was able to do a Facebook fundraiser that was linked to it. Like it was the Extra Life page, but
much easier to do.
Let me generate a Facebook fundraiser. So I got a lot of my friends that I didn't expect, like just random, people like, oh, I forgot about this person. Like one guy, Andy, I used to work with at Target, like he donated $50 just out of the blue. So, I think that really helped as well. So, but if you guys want to donate, it's extra-life.org/participant/FTR-podcast. I'll also put the link in the description for the either YouTube or audio, depending on what you're listening/watching, because I know that's kind of a mouthful. So, but if you want to donate anything, any little bit will go a long way to get us to that final goal of $1,000. And we'll wrap it up with that. But thank you, everyone. Again.
No, that's really cool. Yeah, thank you anyone who has donated and who's listening. It's so easy to donate on Facebook. Like the Extra Life portal, like you got to put your credit card information, you got to do a thing. But Facebook is like 2 taps. You pay with Apple Pay. Bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, thank you, Anthony, for setting that up this year once again. Been really awesome. But yeah, so back to video games, I guess. News-wise, there's not too much new stuff. I say we stay away from other people's reviews. You could find other people's reviews. You could read other people's reviews.
I would just say, just to kind of get the general reaction for a couple things. It seems like people really love the DualSense controller, just across the board. I know, I forget the guy's name, but he's one of my favorite guys at Digital Foundry, the older gentleman. He raved about it. He loved it. So just overall, it seems like people are really excited about the DualSense. It seems like people love the Series X for its quick resume, multi-quick resume. The
which I feel like
obviously load times for
PS5 will have after like a patch or something.
It definitely seems like something that they're going to have to address. They're either going to have to say, look, we're not adding it, or look, we're going to add it down the road. It's got to be, you know what I mean? But so that's one of the big things that seems like people are really liking about the Series X. And for the PS5, I think it's just overall load times. I mean, the fact that Miles Morales loads cold in about 7.5 seconds into gameplay is like crazy to me. So.
And then game-wise, for like the launch lineup, it seems like a very 8, which isn't a bad thing, but an 8-centric launch lineup. Like just looking at Metacritic, if you just look at the game section on the homepage, like it's literally Devil May Cry 5, 86 Metacritic, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, 85, Spider-Man, 85, Astro's Playroom, 82, Bugsnax, 79. It's like, this is 8. 8 is great. What is 9? 9's amazing. 10 is masterpiece. So 8's great. This is a great launch lineup.
There's no like Order 1886s or like Rise Son of Rome's this time around, it seems like. Which I stand by Rise Son of Rome, and Miguel stands by Order 1886, but we could talk about that in a minute.
I was actually thinking about that.
Spider-Man Miles Morales has a 9.
Yeah, I'm saying, the Metacritic, yeah. I mean, 9, yeah, it's going to be 10 in my book, but...
Around there.
The interesting thing about this launch is that it's... you look at the launch lineups, whether the Xbox or the PS5, and it's like these launch optimized games. So it's like a lot of like just random games are getting thrown in, and it's like like
Devil May Cry, yeah.
No, even like worse. Like let me find like this isn't a bad example because I think this is a good indie game, but like Manifold Garden is technically a launch game, and it's like are we even counting that? Like, back in the day, it's like, all right, here are the 13 PS4 games or the 13 PS2 games. And it's like, each one is weighted. And it's like, oh, this one sucked. This one's great. But it's like, I feel like now you could kind of just like discredit the optimized for PS5 games. It's like, yeah, you're not part of the launch lineup. Let's only focus on the great launch games.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for all those.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You feel the vibe.
I'm really fucking hyped for Demon's Souls, man. Especially like with the combination of me beating Bloodborne when I didn't think I was going to beat it, and Cyberpunk getting pushed, like the combination of those two things kind of made me go, fuck, I need to get Demon's Souls. I keep saying Dark Souls, Demon's Souls. So I'm fucking hyped about that.
Are you more hyped that it's the truest next gen exclusive?
That's kind of what I was thinking in the back of my mind too. I was like, it really is like the only game coming out that is like a truly next gen experience. Well, that's not
launch title, yeah.
Launch day. Launch day. We're talking.
We talking this week? I think that's like seemingly the best graphics. Because
they built it for the PS5,
right?
Maybe NBA 2K might have better graphics.
So I'm
2K's up there probably with the graphics.
I'm not getting Miles Morales at launch because my best friend Brandon's getting it, and then he's gonna probably beat it in a week and let me borrow it.
So they actually let me shout out to all, especially you, Anthony, and any homies out there. GameShare works the same way PS4 GameShare works. I saw a post on the PS5 subreddit. So however you do in the GameShare on PS4, if you're doing it, you know how to do it. It carries over the same exact method on PS5. So little tidbit for everyone out there who's trying to game share PS5 games with one other person. But yeah, jumping into some other stuff. We were talking about, Xbox has the multi-resume. So I found this cool little Reddit post. You could Google it, I guess. It's called Timeline of PS4 Updates / Features to compare with day one PS5 features and how long is the expected wait. So just some fun facts here. Suspend games in rest mode took a year, 4 months, and 11 days to come to the PS4 after launch. So that's like one of the biggest features, I'd say. We use daily,
Just like you take it for granted so much at this point.
So if that took that long to come out for the PS4, we definitely can see. Might take that long, but we'll get it, and it'll just become second nature to us. So hopefully we get that there. There's some other cool features on this list. Any PS4 feature that we take for granted now that actually took a while to come out, maybe help ease our PS5 features that we want.
Two-step authentication was something that Miguel needed to add.
Mm-hmm. When did that come?
Remember when he got hacked?
Oh, and that took 6 years and 10 months.
I feel like that was like
the PS4.
I feel like that happened to you like right around when they added two-step verification.
Yeah, I think it was like a month after that's when it happened to me, and I forgot to. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I gotta do it when I get home, and I never got around to it. And then a month later, bam! Someone in the other side of the planet was trying to take everything from me and played a bunch of Fortnite and GTA 5 for whatever reason. I'm like, okay,
but didn't spend any money though. That was the weird thing. It's like they didn't buy any V-Bucks in Fortnite. They didn't buy any shark cards in GTA. They were just they took your account for a joyride, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that the PS5 missing personally at launch, which we could see what's it called when the PS4 got it, is folders. Folders actually took 2 years and 9 months to come to the PS4. So hopefully it takes shorter than that.
I feel like they're doing it right now for a reason. So they could show off, like, every time you go to a different game, so that it shows off the little animations and stuff like that for each game. I feel that's why. I think after probably next year, sometime before summer, I'm going to say, that's when they're going to just be like, hey, we added folders.
But, I don't even think it's going to bother me that much because Switch doesn't have folders either. You know what I mean? As long as there's an easy way to get to my library. I would like folders, obviously, but I'll be okay without it for a little while.
I don't think it's going to bother a lot of people just because if you add like 5 games, the SSD is going to be full.
It's
not like you're going to be able to have a lot of games.
Externals, though.
Depends on what games, I'm saying.
But I just think it's funny that...
if you want to download the big games.
I think there's a lot of people that make one folder that they put all the shit they don't need in. Like with Tay's PlayStation, like she only plays Call of Duty and Rogue Company and like Overwatch, and I just put everything else that I have installed on there in a folder like on her profile, so the only games she has are the ones up front.
I like that idea though, Miguel, that they want to show off the activity feed, because like you could kind of make the same argument for PS4, where they didn't want they wanted you to see
had that when the PS4 came out.
Not as much, but you had you go over the tile and then you hit down and you could see your trophy.
It was mainly like if people was playing the game and if they had a trophy or something like that. But
the trophies,
honestly,
DLC, I guess.
Never checked that. It's rare. I'd rather have like a nice little animation like Ratchet or whatever game like Spider-Man like flies in from the screen or something like that. That is actually cool.
Yeah, I like how the PS5, it's like each game's a mini theme. I'm curious how that works for PS4 games. Have you guys seen anything about that? Like, does the PS4?
I have not.
I don't think I have.
So it's good. Maybe there's just like a default blue one or something that works for games that don't have it. But I like that PS5 games, they have their
It's probably gonna have like the picture of the cover of the game, probably.
But like taking
I think it's going to depend on what the PS4 game does on PS4, because some games you scroll down and it plays like custom music and like a custom image, and then other games you scroll down and it's just like a blue background. So I think it's going to depend 100%. On what it is on PS4.
Good call. We could repurpose that. So I don't know, dude. I'm just so excited. Every time I think about it, it's like, dude, this week I'm going to have a PS5. I don't know where I'm going to put it. You guys have places?
Let me say
locations?
Something really quick. I think this is probably the place for it. You guys got the invitation from PlayStation. Obviously, we all signed up for it, and limited people got the opportunity. Yeah, from PlayStation Direct to order it from them and get it day one. I didn't. I had to go and look it up and find it from Target. I went from Best Buy because with Best Buy you were able to pick it up in store that same day. Target doesn't have that option in my area. It seems like it depends on the area. I'm not getting it until the 18th, according to them, because they're not gonna ship it until the 13th for whatever reason. Seems like they have it, but I don't know why they're shipping it so late. That's a bummer. I did not realize until probably like an hour ago that it seems like Xbox it's gonna be worse because our Amazon already sent some emails. Some people might not be able to get until at least Christmas.
Dude, yeah, I got an email today that my Series X from Amazon could be up until 12/31 to 22. It's like, don't worry, we'll get it to you before the end of the year. It's
before the end of the year. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was really pissed off yesterday. Really pissed off.
Which I don't blame you either.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. They could have canceled it.
But
that's kind of what I think that's
where he's getting.
It's not Walmart, so I mean, come on now. That's why they just didn't want to touch anything with Walmart, honestly.
Walmart still has yet to cancel mine.
Oh, really? Because I know they cancel a bunch of them. I'm just like, I'm sure there's a better way to ship them. Like, why accept orders if you don't have the consoles?
You got it early, too. It's not like you waited a week and a half to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I got it that day, later on the day when it was available. Like, actually, it was the next day because Target didn't like reopen. They opened it for a bit and then reopened it the next day or something like that. I don't know. There's just a better way to do this. I don't know why not ship some to the store and people will be able to grab it. Especially for a lot of people like myself that I work, right? I'm actually working. I'm not like in the house working from the house. So if they ship it and someone needs to sign for it, no one's going to be in the house. And I assume someone's going to have to sign for the... do you guys have confirmation from that? Like, do you guys know if...
I personally, as a New Yorker, have not had, even in my house, like before I was in this apartment building, and my like residential house in Brooklyn, no delivery man has asked for a signature. I think it's because, the recent like crunch of UPS and FedEx drivers where it's like you have to make X amount of deliveries per day. So it's like, fuck it, I'm signing it for they don't even ask to sign. Okay. Do you usually have packed?
There's stuff from Best Buy sometimes I had like required, but something like that it's like a PS5, bro. Like they just leave it there and it's there for like 2-3 hours. I'll be like, I would like for someone to request a signature. Imagine someone leaves it and then it's just gone.
But would you? Okay, now here's the thing. Would you want request signature? And if you don't get a signature, then it gets then they come back another day, or they put it there and if there's no signature, and then this the risk. Mute your mic, Anthony.
I rather honestly. Okay then. I'd rather just have. I'm gonna check because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go into the UPS thing and change it for like a pickup, schedule a pickup.
That would be best, yeah.
Because, like I said, I wouldn't like to just come in and supposedly deliver it and it's like gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be home the day of the delivery, anyways, but I might not even take the risk of them like. Not.
I feel like you're gonna be like watching down the window, just like the whole.
Like I'm considering just like getting a fucking audiobook ready and just go sit in my car all day.
Dude, there's like a little like seating like small park across the street. I'm just gonna fucking sit there all day.
They're gonna
like,
send the cops ahead of you, bro. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy's stalking you or something."
Dude, no. Launch day is most definitely an exciting time, and this is a very different launch day. You want to close it out?
It's not exciting as the PS4.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just gonna say
fuck
that.
you. I had the best segue. All right, and this one is definitely not as exciting as other launch days, just because we're not in person. We're not in that, launch day midnight launch in line.
Getting hype.
We have to get them fucking shipped. You have to deal with Amazon December 31st. You have to deal with Target bullshit. So let's time machine back to November 13th. Was it 2013 or November 12th or something? November 13th. Yeah.
Yes.
It was the 20th for Xbox, right?
Waiting in line at GameStop. I was number 14 because it said it on my box, picking up that baby, bringing it home, downloading, literally just watching the download for about like an hour or maybe, I guess less because I could choose what to download first for Killzone Shadowfall. Knack as well, because at that point you might as well just get both launch games. I would say, trying to remember my excitement for that launch, Miguel, let me know how you compare the two. I would say this launch is more exciting, just based on the fact there's been so much time since the last one.
Now,
what do you think?
The only rebuttal I would say to that is that we did have a mid-generation refresh. You didn't get a PS4 Pro right away, so I guess maybe for you it feels a little different. But for me,
I mean, I got a PS4 Pro pretty recently.
That's what I'm saying, is because I got the PS4 Pro, you know, like kind of not launch day, but like within like a month or two of it coming out, I feel like that kind of felt like kind of a mid-gen kind of refresh where I feel like it doesn't feel like it's been as long for me, is what I'm trying to say.
For me, I feel like the Pro was bigger for me, just because obviously there were better games for me to play at the moment when I picked out the Pro. And
yeah, true.
I feel that's when I bought my TV. That's when I bought surround sound. I bought a bunch of stuff to upgrade all that for the Pro. So for me, I feel like that's probably the best for me. But if we were talking about just the regular PS4 to the PS5, it's probably going to be the PS5, just because I feel like there's more games that are going to take advantage of the PS5.
We're going to see the changes much clearer.
I don't think it's going to be clearer.
Statement.
It's
going to be clearer because
PS4, for sure. Because I feel like when I got the PS4, it was the games looked a little bit better. Honestly,
It was basically getting a PS3
because a lot of them was just like the Call of Duty Ghosts, right? And yes, it did look a little bit better. What else?
Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed Black Flag
was like. I didn't play the PS3 version, honestly, so I don't know how it was.
For which one?
That was Black Flag.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Right now, we are playing pretty much a bunch of the PS5 games, you know, between, I guess Call of Duty, not really, but, you know, I mean, we've played Spider-Man. Like, we know what this experience is like, and now we're going to literally just segue. Like, I was just playing Destiny on a PS4 just to remember what it's like, and literally in a couple days, I'm going to be playing Destiny on PS5, and I'm going to be able to tell the one-to-one difference.
But you're not going to have the 60 FPS at the beginning.
It's not going to have the update. That was a bad example, but better example. Watchdogs Legions. I've been playing a good amount of it from Gamefly just to like understand what it's like on PS4, and I think that is going to feel much different on the PS5.
It's going to feel different because of the SSD.
Exactly, yeah. Because I don't recall, I might be wrong on this, there obviously was a switch or change, a difference, but were the PS3 to PS4 load times that different? I don't think so.
I think they're about the same. About like roughly,
hard drive.
Maybe a little quicker.
Hard drives.
Yeah, maybe a little quicker because of
5400
RPM power. But yeah, I mean,
yeah. So that's going to be a wild shift.
I mean, if you compare the PS4 to a PS5, there's a huge difference, a huge gap there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
and it's like if you compare the Xbox One, the original one, to the Xbox Series X. It's even a bigger difference there. So yes, you're gonna notice a difference, I think, than comparing the PS3 to the PS4. I feel like that wasn't as big of an update.
I think technically it was.
It was technically, but for the games that you were playing at that moment, I don't feel like it was, because they didn't take full advantage until at least like a year and a half or two.
I think the other thing for me is that the PS5 is basically just going to be a souped up PS4 for a while for me. I think it's going to be me playing PS4 games on the PS5.
I don't know better. If you get Demon Souls, bro. That seems like.
But I'm saying overall, like it's not like I'm playing like 20 PS5 games.
I mean, that has me so excited. Also,
going back to PS4 games. Like I'm saying this in a good way.
Excited,
yeah, like I'm not saying it in a bad way. Like I'm excited to go back to PS4 games that will now run the way they kind of seem like they were intended to run. You know what I mean?
Which is, it's an interesting feeling. You know, it's like a little like, am I spoiled that like, this PS4 game is loading forever? I mean, I guess I'm not spoiled. When I get blue screens, I'm not spoiled. That's like
we're spoiled
affecting me.
I feel like we're gonna be spoiled, or we are spoiled because we're getting the PS5 and we have the money for it. And we're going to experience that, and we know what we're going to experience.
True.
Compared to a lot of people that maybe they can't afford it, or
they don't even have the option.
They don't have the option for it. That's why I feel like we're a little bit spoiled, and we might be like, after like hooking it up, playing a couple games, like, oh, I mean, yeah, it's fast loading and like whatever. But for a lot of people, it's I'm sure it's going to be like a huge difference.
That is going to be an interesting thing. I wonder how my, minute to minute or second to second habits will change, because I'm so used to, hit X on a Warzone
you're not
match
gonna
and
be
pick up my
grabbing your phone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So many game moments. Ghost of Tsushima was actually very weird with that, with how fast it was loading. Like, whoa, like I thought that was gonna take a second. I guess
with a car, it might still take fucking forever.
Well, yeah, because of Activision,
Internet.
especially Treyarch.
No, just because it's going to be cross-gen.
Well, I guess that too, but optimization-wise, I feel like it's going to...
Yeah,
well, no, they'll just have you sit in the loading screen for 2 minutes. Like sitting like the
That's what I was gonna
yeah.
How is that gonna because even sometimes right now you can notice when someone's on the PS4 and a PS4 Pro. Yeah. Because of the loading.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking like multiplayer. I'm not even talking Warzone
with a PS4 guy.
No,
well,
I'm
any
just
game,
like
Destiny also, yeah. Anytime, any multiplayer game where people are on a Pro or a PS4, you definitely could tell the difference in terms of loading in. So what would that be on the PS5? I'm hoping it prioritizes you with other next gen players. Probably won't. I know, definitely won't.
It's definitely not. We're not gonna get into it, but it's not.
I mean, yeah, I'm just I just want to touch that controller, baby. I just want
you want to touch it, bro?
Connected to a PS5. You have it, but you don't even know what the haptics are like, bro. You don't know what the vibrations are like.
Oh, I could make it vibrate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Some good information actually came out. I remember you were saying a battery life last episode. They confirmed battery life is same as, pretty much similar.
It's a little similar, a little bit better than the DualShock. A little bit better.
But I guess it does more at least, and it needs more battery power because of the haptics.
See, that's I haven't heard anyone saying if you could turn that off.
Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure Digital Foundry did like a UI video breakdown.
I have it up actually right now.
Or they might add it later on, hopefully.
I mean, let's see. Hold on. Let's see when they added that dim feature, if that's added to this.
Because that took a bit to add to.
Because I remember that's one of the things I didn't like about the DualShock 4 at first is I was at Jesse's house because he got a PS4 before me. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to play Outlast with the lights off, and I hold the controller like kind of up to my face, like if you're watching like the YouTube video, like I hold the controller like this a lot, and really? I'm trying to play Outlast in the dark, and the light's like shining up in my face while I'm trying to play this scary game in the dark. I'm like, I don't like that at all.
That's wild, dude. Your arms don't get what is the word? Tired?
Really?
Oh
no, I hold my controller like super low. Like,
I mean, I'll do both. Like, I'll hold it down too. But like, I'm just saying, like sometimes it's like.
So when it vibrates, I could just shift it a little bit to the side.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah.
Why? Would you shift it to where?
To the side.
Of what?
Of my thigh.
All right, moving on.
I'm not gonna say it, bro.
What was I was like, I'm actually very excited. This is gonna be the first thing I check if it's easily findable, if it's even populated. Game time. So what I've heard is it gives you historic game time. So we know that they track your game time because at the end of the year, PlayStation gives you that email like you played this most. What? Like
how the Wii did, how it would send you a little message every week saying like you played. This game
that one you have to add it up, but yeah, it was the daily one.
But like similar to that though, right?
Yeah, I mean, way better than that. No, actually, the exact comparison is the 3DS. The 3DS had literally the best ever time tracking. It tells you how many sessions, how many times you opened it, what are your top three, what are your it was perfect. So I didn't look too deep into it. I just heard on I think one of the Kind of Funny podcasts that it shows you the PS4 game playtime since it's tracked. So I just wanted to jump in there, see what my most playtime is. Probably Destiny, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or 3. I think it's such a cool feature.
Yeah, I wonder what mine was.
Playtime, maybe Metal Gear. Oh no, not Metal Gear. That's you played that on Xbox.
Yeah, like total between Xbox and PlayStation for sure. Like it might be Final Fantasy 15. What's another big RPG? Red Dead, maybe. Red Dead's probably up there, but not the most though. Might be like Final Fantasy 15, something like that, or it could just be a Call of Duty.
Most likely, probably a Call of Duty. I mean, now this is going to be the age-old question. Impossible to answer. You'll never know. It all depends on your feeling at the time. You guys bust open the box, install the games you want to install. What is the first game you're playing? Is it Astros? Is it Bugsnax? Is it called the Astros? I can get behind that.
I'm gonna try to plan on that game in fucking 4 or 5
just
hours.
to see what the DualSense is like. Jump into the small game first.
That's
Okay,
gonna be
so
my first
let's say first game after Astro's Playroom, because we're not gonna be able to play anything else because everything else is gonna have to download. So
okay, true. Yeah, while games are downloading, I want to play a game after. That's a good point.
Astro's Playroom is gonna be whatever. Demon Souls.
Oh, you're not even going to go for a quick multiplayer in a backwards compat game or anything? Demon Souls, yeah.
I'm gonna download Demon Souls while playing Astro's Playroom. Going straight for that next gen. And because we're getting Black Ops the next day, so I'm kind of like
the night, yeah.
See, that's why like I'm not worried about.
For Miguel, it's gonna be out for Miguel.
Me, it's gonna be like a week after, so I'm gonna be stuck with the PS4 Pro. This fucking poor sucker over here playing on the PS4 Pro. When you guys are enjoying your PS5.
Think about your load time. We can test out the load times between PS4 Pro and PS5 on Black Ops.
Great call. Yeah, for me,
are you going to do Watchdogs just because
probably
you have
it?
Online, maybe.
It's one of the
maybe online. Yeah, probably.
See, I'm not in a rush for Destiny because the 60 frames update's not going to be out yet.
I'm probably going to wait for that too. I'm probably picking up Destiny for the PS5.
Like
just to try it out.
New expansion, you mean?
Yeah. Because I feel that's one of my problems that I had with Destiny. That's it's obviously there's no campaign, blah 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 blah. But other than that, like it feels so weird playing it on 30 FPS.
It's still going to be 30 for a while, but the load times are going to be so fast.
Yes, I agree. Have they said when in December they're dropping the patch?
The 6? 6 or 3,
so it's
maybe?
not that bad.
First week of December.
That's not that bad. I'll wait for that and then play.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
1, 2, 3.
I guess
it's only
8th,
3 weeks
maybe.
away. Three or maybe 3.5 weeks away. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
I was expecting something like really late, but that's actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean, by the time everyone gets their Series X's from Amazon, it'll be out. What else did I want to really talk about?
So,
yeah, go.
When Cyberpunk comes out, are you just gonna drop Destiny? If let's just say that that same week the raid is coming out. What are you?
No, they already announced the raid date. The raid date's in November. No, but dude, I don't know. First of all, okay. This is what I was going to say, actually. Right now, I'm so hyped up. I bought $200 worth of PSN gift cards for $170. Shouts out Raise.com. Make sure to use my referral code. I don't even know it. String of numbers. But yeah, Raise.com. And I pre-ordered Spider-Man Miles Morales. Pre-ordered in the books Ultimate Edition. So I'm getting the remastered original also.
Which they announced today that the PS4 saves will be able to carry over when they add a patch to the current version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You might still need to own the current version of the game to transfer it. Like you're gonna have to probably boot the game up, upload it, and then download. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work. Yeah, no one knows. So I got Miles Morales Ultimate Edition pre-ordered, $70, fair price. Beyond Light Deluxe Edition, so that comes with all the future season pass, $70 as well. And then Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War cross-gen version, $70. So 3 $70 games. I'm already kind of committed to this $70 world. It is expensive. I was telling Anthony, I'm like, fuck, I just burned through all this money like ASAP. All this wallet money.
Have you guys seen what Sony is what Sony said? A spokeswoman for Sony said it's referring about the $70 games.
Oh, so what? That they're originally supposed to be more.
Yeah, they were mulling over whether or not they're going to charge more than 60, like more than 70.
More than 70. But I guess everyone decided around 70 for now.
I'm sure they probably consulted with like the major publishers like Ubisoft, Activision, they probably consulted.
I bet they internally decided on a slow transition in terms of that's we'll ramp it up over time, We'll bring it to 80 in 2025.
I'm sure probably, but by 2025 probably. But like that's why, like even it says right here, real quick. Let me read
it.
Selling titles at launch for a little as $50, and the biggest games for $70. She said the higher price is reflective of the growing development resources needed for these games, pretty much. So I guess it's gonna vary on the games that they launch. So whenever, let's just say God of War launches, do you guys see it at 70 or 80? Because that's gonna be a big game.
I don't. Is that game still supposed to come out next year?
Supposedly 2021, but it's not.
I think
It's
it's getting
2022.
If Horizon Forbidden West is going to be second half 2021, that's another thing that was confirmed today.
That's going to be 60 and 70. I could put money on that right now because it's coming to the PS.
Price wise,
yes,
yeah. I don't see there being a $20 difference between versions, but God of War, I see it. You can look at it one of two ways, because it's either going to be so big that they can put it at $80 and people still buy it, or it's going to be such a big game they don't want to piss people off.
It's like, this is my dilemma, right? Because for some people, like when The Witcher came out, for example, a lot of people were like, if this was $100, I would have paid $100 because the game was so big and there was so much to do in that game. Do you guys think they're gonna have like that type of excuse? Like, it's so big, it's the fucking greatest game.
Okay, check this. This is how they're gonna handle that. Mm-hmm. They're going to do $70 base version and $90, and let's throw in some stupid soundtrack, a couple skins.
Well, that's what they're doing now, 60 and 80.
Exactly. That's what they're doing now. And I think they're going to give you this false sense of, hey, here's some extra value, but actually you're paying the quote unquote real price for the game.
I can see that.
Will that pay off? Will a majority of people buy the cheaper version? Will enough people buy the more expensive version? For God of War, I
did buy the expensive version.
Yeah, same.
Just put it out there
for review.
And I did the same with Horizon.
Yeah, so it's definitely an interesting thought. But I think it's going to be some form of slow rollout with using added deluxe stuff to like finesse it. I mean, how much is Cold War, the most expensive one? Is that 100 or like 90?
It's 90.
And you get, you get like 20 bucks.
60, 70, and 90. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get like 20 COD points. So it's like
$20 worth of COD points.
Yeah, 20 COD points.
But you get some skins, you get some operator stuff, you get some extra stuff.
Yo, Bugsnax is gonna be wild.
Bugsnax is gonna be wild. That's
a launch day game too, right?
Yes, and it's free
plus
with
day,
PlayStation
Plus.
I do want to say something that you mentioned earlier about games being 8. A lot of 8s and some 9s, right? I feel like a lot of these games are getting the scores that they are, either because, for example, AC, it's because it's supposedly is a great game, amazing game.
Valhalla, yeah.
But it's full of bugs right now.
So I was actually going to say this before too. I think I know where you're going with this.
As is all Assassin's Creeds.
So exactly, but I feel like if people just wait a month or two, by that time, probably the game is going to be cheaper, obviously, and it's probably going to be a better game, and it's probably where it should have launched, and it probably would have been like a 9.5.
See, now there's another case with like games like Bugsnax.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so much Bugsnax, but especially Miles Morales. There's a lot of people reviewing that game on PS4. Yes. So that's not necessarily the PS5 review. It might, you know what I mean? Like Miles Morales on a lot of websites got an 8 out of 10 on PS4. So who knows if the PS5 version would or wouldn't have affected that?
Who knows if they're going to change their reviews and say it for PS5 later on?
Right. You never know.
Here's this very interesting fact. Bugsnax on PC on Metacritic has 9 reviews, 9 critic reviews, and is at a 68. The PS5 version has 11 reviews and is at a 73.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably a little bit of unconscious bias there.
The PS4 version has a 79 based on 22
I think there's going to be a little
reviews.
bit of unconscious bias for the people playing on PlayStation, because I think that it's just a very like meta game right now, and I think people want to like it, and I think that's why there's a little bit of bias.
The other example that I have is Astrobot. Like the reviews it's getting, it's mainly because supposedly it's just too short and people want more.
Well, I think we're getting
that's such a funny game to review. It's like
because it's a pretty much a
tech demo
or tech demo, honestly. But it does have a platinum, so it's technically a game at the end of the day.
Playroom VR had a platinum.
That's true too, and I don't remember they reviewed that, but like every review that have like ended it, it's like I just wish it was a actual full game.
Well, I'm sure PlayStation's hearing that, and I'm sure Shuhei is greenlighting.
Dude, I hope so.
I think we'll get an Astro
That
Player.
cute little fucking motherfucker robot, bro. I just want it, and I hope they sell them on the little thing, bro.
Have we seen any reviews for Sackboy?
I would buy it.
No, so yeah, that's the thing.
That's the next thing that is coming out sometime this week before the embargoes are coming out. So I feel
the
like
embargo
tomorrow
rollout is very odd.
we're gonna have some more. I feel like every day
Slow.
we're gonna have something.
I think that's intentional. I think that they don't want anything to get lost. I think it's like they want to make sure we see every embargo lift, and that's why.
And I'm cutting it right now. Sackboy, a 9.
Ooh.
That's Sumo Digital, right? That's
Yes.
not Dreams Boys.
There's something about that game, bro, that it's like.
I can see it being a high 8. 9 is bold.
High 8.
If it's a 9, that'd be awesome because that would mean that we got a legitimate good platformer in 2020 because we don't really get a lot of good platformers anymore. Like pure like PS1 era platformers.
I mean, we're not getting NAC, right, bro? I feel like this is gonna be better than NAC. Now,
supposedly NAC runs at a 60 frame 4K resolution on PS5.
potential.
The other guy from Digital Foundry like loves NAC too
NAC.
for some reason. So he got like so excited. Like there's so many particles now.
I will give NAC a download on the external, just like you might as well have it, and I'll give it a try.
See, that's the other dilemma that I have.
Playing old games versus playing new games.
No. Because I have the hard drive, right, connected to the PS4. Would it be easier for me to just disconnect it and plug it to the PS5? Is it going to read it?
We don't know. It doesn't work like that on
I'm
PS4,
not sure how it
but we don't
works.
know if it's going to work like that.
Or am I going to have to erase everything and then download games to it?
On Xbox, you're able to move it between consoles. Even on the original launch, even on the launch Xbox One, you were able to do that. Because
they confirmed that. I watched the video. Yeah, they're like, any games you have downloaded on your Xbox One hard drive, just pop that into a Series X and it works.
I'm praying PlayStation 5 does that because I don't want to download 2 gigs worth of shit again.
I would
2 terabytes
download games like change games between the internal and the exterior, and then just be able to disconnect it and plug it to the PS5, and that way I could have like Rogue Company on it, or games that I really don't want to have space on, like take space for the SSD,
right?
On that, but if it's gonna be like, oh, you gotta plug it in and you gotta format it, that's
you
really
start. You gotta start.
Okay,
over,
yeah. It said that. I'm trying to find that exact information because it is.
It's worded like you're going to be able to do it plug and play, but
it's worded like that. But it's not like
it could be like you reading too much into it too. So
I know it's So it will format it. It said it's like, hey, we're nice enough that the PlayStation will format your thing. Like obviously, what fucking.
But sometimes when you got a format, it erases everything.
Yeah.
And that's something that I do not want to happen.
We'll see. Well, we'll stewing on this, but we'll see. I know. Here's this. Rather than having to redo that, you probably will have to. Nope, cut me off. Formatting it. Yeah, I was gonna say you could do a data transfer, but you would need 2 drives for that.
Yeah,
case.
you need 2 drives.
Yeah. Totally off on that. I don't think I ever answered what I was gonna play first. Oh, Destiny. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you said Destiny.
It's good. I don't, dude. It's gonna be so much content.
Yeah, I want my first game to be a next gen game. So that's why I'm going.
But how are you, dude? This was my issue. Is Anthony? How are you gonna, how are you gonna be able to focus on Demon Souls when you just know there's so much content to be played?
And then I'm gonna be like, hey, let's go play COD, bro. Let's go play COD.
I'm not playing. I'll play with you on your PS4, you lowly peasant.
You boot it, like, I don't know, there's just so much, like, what's Bugsnax about? Oh, people tweet about, like,
no, I'm so locked into the From Software zone right now. I'm so locked into the From Software zone right now. Like, that's why, like,
You're getting it.
Thursday, I moved the money from my Acorn account, so it'll probably be Thursday.
Oh, look at this.
It might not be until Friday, so it might have to be something other than Demon Souls, but if the money transfers by Thursday, I'll get Demon Souls.
Right,
if it's not Demon Souls, it'll probably be
COD.
What, Modern Warfare? Black Ops isn't going to be till that night.
Black Ops.
No, it's not going to be till that night.
It's going to be that night. I hope they should unlock it at 9. 9? Did they?
They're gonna lock it. They're gonna lock it on the 12th, dude. I could put money. They always have.
12 for EST though.
At 12 EST at like around 9. So you're gonna be able to preload it. So whenever you have your PS4, your PS5, you're gonna be able to preload. that game.
All right, so if my first game's not going to be Demon Souls, it'll probably be Bloodborne or Death Stranding. One or the other.
Wait,
it'll be dependent on my mood.
You're gonna download it?
I mean, Bloodborne's actually not that big. I think it's only like 35 gigs.
They're all.
My new internet.
I saw someone post that also, by the way. The entire instant game collection is 800 gig. A little over 800 gig.
Nice.
The whole PS Plus 800.
It'll fit on a terabyte external hard drive.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The entire Plus collection will fit on a 1 terabyte external. You could buy an external.
How did I miss this?
You could buy an external hard drive for like $50 and download every PlayStation Plus collection game. That's crazy.
Let me confirm this. This seems to be on an. Oh my god.
What?
Oh, okay. It seems fake, but I don't know. I can't confirm or deny this. But Last of Us 2 will support. Will have haptic feedback. But this doesn't look like a actual source, so ignore that. But hopefully it does.
I'm hoping Death Stranding adds it, even if not at launch. Just in general, I hope it adds it.
Here is a very cool fact: the microphone on the DualSense controller. You know, like who's actually going to use that? There's a mute button that instantly mutes it when you taps it, so it doesn't have any like it can't hear you. However, if you hold the mute button, it mutes the system audio. So if someone's trying to talk to you and you're like playing a game and you don't want to reach for your TV's controller, you hold the mute button and it mutes the TV.
That's interesting. Now, do we know, because I don't know if any reviewers have even said this, do we know if, because you know how PS4 had the issue of if you want to stream the game or put it through your Elgato capture card, that you can't have the audio come through the headphones and the TV at the same time. Did they finally fix that? Do we know?
No one has said anything. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. I thought you were going to say about just capture card in general, that you can do capture card. You just have to turn HDCP off.
Oh, I hope that automatically turns off, because that's because Xbox, it just automatically turns the HDCP off. And on PlayStation, you have to go close all your current open apps. You can't use Netflix and that's like a major feature that I want them to fix. Like, just let me have it come through the headphones and the TV at the same time, and then I'll just mute my TV. Like, just let me do it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the gesture, Mark Cerny, but just let me determine when I want the audio to not come out of my TV.
I hear you. Yeah, dude, hype.
It's crazy. I was telling, I said earlier, the next time Jeff and I watch an episode of The Mandalorian, we could watch it through our PS5. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, this is enticing.
What?
Valhalla is already $50 on Amazon.
Dude, speaking of fucking physical discounts, I saw Watchdogs Legion is going to be $28. 34 was it? Maybe
34.
It's going to be fucking cheap for Black Friday.
Yeah. That too. So I'm probably gonna wait on that.
That's why I'm not really rushing out for anything. Like, I want Demon Souls because I'm just in the From Software mood. But otherwise, I'm not really in a rush for anything. You know?
No, but this is just a great example on why the digital edition is not saving any money in the long run, unless you are committed to never buying a disc. I was
close, and then I was like, no. And then
Jesse ended up getting his pre-order locked in for a digital edition, but it's probably not coming until the end of the year.
It's a good system.
He just got it today. So
it makes sense for
if you're a main Xbox person and you're only going to play a handful of games on PlayStation, then it makes sense, I guess. That
you're buying launch day, yeah. You know what makes sense? I would buy a digital only Nintendo console. Because, Nintendo games don't go on sale. I mean,
my Switch is basically my Vita 2.0. So
exactly. How many carts do you even have,
I do actually have a lot lot of carts. I have a surprising amount of carts. But it's all like games that I don't want. Like, they're big games that I don't want taking up space on my SD card. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying carts for like indie games. I'm buying carts for
Killzone Mercenary,
like Witcher. You know what I mean? Like, Witcher on Switch is like fucking like, I think like 30 something gigs. So it's like I'd rather have the cart for that.
I feel it actually said that also. It was like, is there any difference when playing a disc-based game or a digital game? Is any load difference? And it's like, nope. Once you install the disc into your system, it's doing the same speeds no matter what. It's reading it from there.
You don't need the disc after you install it.
It's just like a key essentially, but yeah, they confirm that in the thing. I don't know, man. I'm excited. I really have no drive to play games right now. Like, it's so funny. It's like I'm so excited for the game device, but I don't want to play games right now because I just want to play it on the new game device. I tried that. I wanted to finish up my BioShock Infinite playthrough on the PS4 before the PS5, But I guess now that'll just be an excuse to like, hey, let me play a PS3 game on a PS5. Like, let's see what that's about. I don't know. Yeah, do you guys have any closing thoughts on the just closing thoughts? And then I'll read some news pieces.
Honestly, I was really hype until yesterday.
Until you found out it was going to be delayed. I'm really
I'm
excited.
still surprised how they went, like PlayStation Direct decided to like
just arbitrarily send them out.
Arbitrarily send people that don't even fucking play fucking PS4, but they signed up because they had a PS3 account and they still got it. I'm like, okay. I'm over here. We're 25 plats, baby. Oh, legit. And I can't even get an invite.
Yeah, you have about 6 of them that cost you $3 each. So that maybe that's
they're all legit. All right.
Maybe that's your punishment.
Dude, you got some too. All right. So don't.
I have like one.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to count Energy Cycle, fine. Even though that's a legitimate puzzle game, but like the only cheese I have is the one. My Name is Mayo. I didn't even double dip on it on Vita. I only got it on. Or did I get it on Vita, not PS4? I got it on Vita. I didn't get it on PS4. That's the only cheese I have.
Yeah, so I guess we could close it off with this, or segue it with this news story that PS5 remote play app stealthily released onto the PS5. So this is great. I could just think of actual real world situation. Once I get my PS5 in my apartment, I'm going to bring my PS4 Pro back to my Brooklyn house. And whenever I'm there visiting family on the weekends, I could be remote playing PS5 games on my PS4 Pro without having.
So the question there, would it be, for example, Destiny, is it going to be able to play at 60 FPS on your Pro?
I would think so, because
I assume, yeah, if it could stream 4K 60.
It's just streaming footage, essentially. You know what I mean? So I don't see
how choppy is it going to be, or how many frames is it going to dip.
They did, yeah, and actually doesn't say what it's limited to. We don't know if I don't know if remote play right now even supports 4K in terms of if you wanted a PC remote.
It does
play.
Actually.
Honestly,
it does.
Oh, it does. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I don't know.
Wait.
Okay.
No, never mind. I'm thinking Steam Link.
Okay.
It might, but I'm thinking Steam Link though. Sorry.
Doesn't. No, that's fair. We'll figure it out.
Honestly, would care more about the frames.
But I do think remote play does support higher frame rate, because I think I remember doing that when I was streaming.
See, that I could see like an
low times at the very least. And then another stealth thing. PlayStation is all about the stealth. They released a Resident Evil Village gameplay.
Was it them or
just small clips? Yeah, no. So it's PlayStation just posted this video. Who is this woman? She's a tennis player. Her name is Naomi Osaka. It's the weirdest video ever. The video is literally called Naomi. I think it's used for ads probably. Naomi Osaka PS5 first play, and then the description is literally Naomi Osaka shares her first gaming experience with PS5. No links, no hashtag. Like it's like just a very poorly optimized video. But in the video, she's playing Resident Evil Village, and there's just like small clips of like her playing it, and then the actual gameplay. IMO, it literally just looks like more Resident Evil 7, but just in a village, which is cool. I assume this is what people want.
It's okay. Here, full stop right here. Is it what people want?
I don't know. Anthony, do you want this?
Because like for state of play for Demon Souls, wouldn't like they have announced like, hey, it's gonna be a state of play for Demon Souls and this day? Did they do that?
Oh, time out. I meant people want in terms of the game, not this weird Naomi Osaka video.
I mean, I get that too, but I mean, at least say that, hey, we're gonna have something. I mean, probably not for that, because people would have just
this is just an ad. It's a marketing campaign.
Yeah. Or like little stuff like this, I feel like they should at least say when stuff is like gonna be announced.
I mean, there's so many more things. I mean, dude, when things are going to be announced, remember how long you have to wait for the price and the date? But this is an interesting find, because the fact that Naomi Osaka is playing a Resident Evil 8 demo means that there exists a Resident Evil 8 demo.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. That's what I was kind of thinking about.
Played, even if it's just like, some
what if
is that going to be dropped?
The PS4 is just hot drop on Thursday. They just drop it Thursday or Friday.
The Village demo. That'd be so cool. That would be like so cool.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's kind of what they did with, because Resident Evil 7 was the kitchen demo until it was Resident Evil 7. And that demo, the kitchen demo was like available at every like con you went to. or every expo you went to. But then they did drop it. But then they did drop, like stealth drop the Resident Evil 7 demo when they revealed that the kitchen demo was Resident Evil 7. So I could see them easily doing that. Like this was kind of like a sneak, like a sneak peek at the demo that's coming later in the week. I would believe it.
But wouldn't it be like it would be something hyped up? Like, hey,
they like doing the sneaky stuff.
They do like stealth. Like I just said they do like stealth. And then last big news thing, finally it happened. I'm not as ecstatic about it just because it's been like, okay, dude, just say it already. But the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is the Mass Effect trilogy, is coming next year, spring 2021. It's not really a whole remake, not at all remake, but it's a remaster. The tightened up visuals, 4K HD.
They just need to fix.
The DLC.
They just need to fix the CSEC elevators in Mass Effect 1. That's like the only thing that I care about. It's just
the
CSEC elevators in Mass Effect 1 are unacceptable. So they need to fix that. They need to fix that. That's the only thing I really care about.
Fix the elevator. So for anyone who doesn't know, the elevators in Mass Effect were used as loading screens, and back then the loading screens took very long.
In Mass Effect 1 specifically.
I'm sure Mass Effect 1, it's going to be a little bit better.
I think they will still exist just because...
Well, there was dialogue in between. Like
exactly. You'd have to redo the game to get the elevators out.
That's fine. But I used to be able to go make dinner while I was...
I think they're
like have the dialogue and then... Yeah, that's fine.
I think the elevator's just going to zoop. Just because, it's running so fast. And that's coming for all consoles. I'm just not... it just kind of bummed me because it's like... It took you guys how long? And it's spring 2021? This should have been a surprise fun announcement this year. Like, I don't know. But it's coming. And yeah, that's really about it for the news. Not much happened this week. For news wise, it's like, PlayStation news, but
it's all the embargoes.
The embargoes dropping off. If you want to go check that out. Stuff.
Yeah, I definitely recommend going and checking Digital Foundry's coverage of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X because they really analyze the hardware, like their
thermal sensors when they get the fucking thermal camera when they're looking at how hot it is. I love it. It's like, oh, look at the Ethernet port, that's going to 50 degrees Celsius. Oh, but the white stuff.
And it's funny. They're like, we know why you're here. You want to see the thermals. And it's like, they go, you know what I mean? Like they know like they're a niche website. You know what I mean? It's not like you go, like if you just want a generic canned review, you go anywhere else. For them, they know you're there for the nerdy stuff.
They said something where it's like, it's so quiet. It's like, it wasn't even like picking up. Like it was just
for now. Let's see in like 2-3 years from now.
Dude, speaking of, I went back to Brooklyn this weekend and I booted up my PS3 just to play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit because I wanted to like, can I just get my itch instead of paying $40 and buying the remake? I think I did scratch my itch playing the 2010 version.
For which game?
Need for Speed Most Wanted, the one they just remastered. Or Hot Pursuit, sorry, not Most Wanted, does. Whatever. And yikes, my PS5, my PS3 Slim 2009 is loud, and I don't remember it being that loud. I think it might be like it's just like, and it's like I don't even want to play it because I don't want to fear breaking it. Like, but yeah, that's just a little personal story anecdote.
Another fun fact about just PlayStation in general is I turned on my Vita the other day and it was still on in airplane mode from probably months ago, and it was still it was still only missing one out of the 4 little chunks of battery. So that Vita in airplane mode, that'll survive a nuclear war.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I mean,
small things for the PS5 that I feel that people haven't really covered too much. Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be just small things.
Yes, sir.
Like going through the menus and when they're showing the UI, right? You able to go and set for to default, what you want the game to start, like the difficulty.
And
so you want preferred and easy or hard or medium or whatever. If you want subtitles or not, just little small things like that goes a long way later on.
Yeah, just quality of life stuff. It lets you choose if you want it in games in performance mode or resolution mode, so you don't have to go and do that afterwards.
Embed your fucking controller, so you don't have to do it every time you launch a game. If you're one of those guys. Other than that, man,
I'm just like I'm just
we
ready,
can have,
man. And I have a Hearthstone expansion dropping
it
tomorrow too. Like, oh my god, it's gonna be a busy week.
It is a busy.
You guys are getting new iPhones on Friday. My wife's getting her iPhone on Friday.
New
too.
iPhones.
New iPhones, baby.
It's
It's the time of the season, I guess, huh?
It's just so like the electricity. It's just
Jeff, did you get your it's in the other room. I'm not going to get it right now, but did you get your PS4 camera adapter? I got mine in the mail the other day.
No, I didn't. I never even got the email that was sent out.
I never got an email that was sent out either. They basically just said we received your like application or whatever, and you may or may not get one. We're not guaranteeing you're getting one, and then it literally just showed up at my door. So, but it's literally just a USB to whatever that camera port was.
It's just a funny.
Like I wonder, like, not that I need it because my webcam's fine, but I wonder if there's like a driver where I can plug it into the PC and use my like PS4 camera as like a camera.
Probably.
Oh,
ooh!
Yeah,
I wonder if.
Probably.
I wonder if you're gonna be able to use that to be able to use PSVR and PC now.
No, I think they are dropping PSVR 1. The only reason they're doing this is just so they could continue backwards compatibility. That's my take. IMO.
Well, why would that not let you use PSVR? I'm not saying them support PSVR and PC. I'm saying like modders.
Oh, people in general. Oh, yeah. 100% modder. Okay, I thought you meant them. I'm like, I don't think they give a shit at all to even advertise that.
I meant like, I wonder if like people are going to be able to figure out how to, like, if it's going to be easier to get PSVR working on PC with the actual PlayStation 4 camera instead of people trying to use webcams. Because I tried to get it to work because I was going to try and use it for it's a fucking Steam VR game.
Whatever, an exclusive Steam VR game, whatever it is.
Yeah, like or maybe like when Beat Saber came out before it was on PC.
Yeah,
like before it was on PS4. It might have been Beat Saber. I would think I looked into if it was going to work with Half-Life Alyx,
and
but it just wouldn't have been a good experience with Half-Life Alyx. So
yeah, not enough cameras.
But yeah, so that's something maybe to look into. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I think we're just kind of ready. We're ready for this week. We're ready for next week. The next time we record, at least Jeff and I will have a PS5. Hopefully, Miguel's just comes sooner. I mean, we have guaranteed launch day. If I don't get a launch day, I'm going to riot. I'm going to riot if I don't get it on launch day.
But you guys were like, oh, why are you so pissed off?
One of them better get your launch.
They never guaranteed you launch day delivery. They guaranteed it. If they guaranteed it and I don't get it, I'm going to yell at them. I'm going to call Shuhei and be like, Shu, listen, I love all the games that you get on your platform, but where's my PS5?
And then he's just gonna be like, "Who's this?" I'm gonna hang.
I mean,
Shuhei liked my tweet. Shuhei liked my tweet when I said,
"Dude, Shuhei is the legend. Shuhei just fucking spends all day on Twitter. He likes everyone's tweets. I love it. It's amazing. As long as you don't say go fucking kill yourself, he'll like you know. You could say like, yeah, I thought Spider-Man was pretty good. He'll like it, you know.
Well, yeah, because he posted the camera adapter, and I was like, I got mine in the mail the other day, and he liked it.
Yeah, he just celebrates. That's why he had to get demoted, unfortunately, because he's too happy.
Did he get demoted?
I think he asked for it. I think he demoted himself. That's how nice. That's how good of a guy is. That's how good of a guy he is. But yeah, the time's ticking. I'm gonna go make dinner and then jump into the Destiny. Destiny's having a finale. It's a small celebration. It's pretty much just what I'm seeing on Twitter right now is like fireworks in the tower. Just kind of a cool way to celebrate.
Maybe I'll load that up while I'm editing the podcast.
Yeah, I think you get an emblem or something, but the world of Destiny is changing. Their biggest change in Destiny tonight, actually.
I feel like this is finally going to really be Bungie's Destiny, not Activision. Bungie's Destiny. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's a character named Shaw Han. That's 2 Fast and the Furious references. 2, and it's acknowledged. It's not like a coincidence. Luke Smith said it's a Fast and Furious reference. I love it.
It's like when Final Fantasy has Biggs and Wedge.
The world is changing.
We're having a hard time editing this episode for some reason. We're going for over an hour, so yeah, this is going to do it. The next time you see us, at least 2 of us will have a PS5. Hopefully Miguel's just comes earlier for some reason. I don't know. We'll see.
I believe it.
Either way, I'll probably be talking about Hearthstone anyways because that's coming out tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll catch you all after next gen begins.
Maybe.
Peace.
Peace out.